Welcome to Riley Roams. This is Riley. We started off 2022 coming to New Hampshire to stay in this cute glamping tent. So this is the tent we've been staying in. It's nice and toasty in here.
This wood stove has been a godsend on this very frigid couple of days that we've been here. I got up every 2.5 hours to stoke it, filled it full of wood. They've got this really great heat activated fan on top just to help spread the heat around as much as possible. Just for safety and an emergency backup, they gave us a little Mr. Heater buddy, and then also somehow in case you get too hot, they do have a battery powered fan, which came in handy the first night when I got it up to about 100.
And there's a cute little mirror in case you do want to look at yourself.
Make sure your dog knows that it's a mirror and not a window. The first night we were here, Riley was convinced some bearded man who looked just like her papa was staring at her from outside of the tent, but then she realized that it was indeed just her papa in the reflection. Something that I kind of laughed at when we first got here was this giant screened in window, but honestly, a couple of times it got a little bit smoky in here, or if you just have the temperature set way too high, this big window in the back really helped vent out the whole area and keep the heat down to a controllable level. This little dresser here is actually full of all the necessities you'd need while you're on the trip here. We actually brought everything ourselves because we didn't finish reading the entire Airbnb listing, so we basically had duplicates of everything. There's toilet paper, a percolator to make coffee, hand sanitizer, actually have some tea if you're a tea person, cups, plates, bowls, disposable plates, silverware, a couple of spices, foil, coffee creamer. There actually are some towels, which I found out this morning. There's a solar shower here on the premises, which isn't operational in the wintertime, but it would be nice during the summer to rinse off.
So, being that it was, I think, like a high of 35 yesterday, and then I think in the afternoon it dropped down to in the 20s, all of the snow has kind of turned into a sheet of ice. So to walk around out here easily, we have these crampons on the bottom of our shoes, which we actually got for Iceland, and they come in super handy so you're not slipping and sliding all over the place.
So there's a lovely little picnic table here and a small fire pit. What used to be a couple of benches around it now are just a few logs to sit on, so we brought our own chairs. They also have a little barbecue grill, which is perfect in case you don't feel like firing up the actual fire and you just brought some charcoal with you. Inside the tent, they actually supply a little butane cook stove, which came in handy yesterday morning when I just wanted to make some breakfast tacos and didn't feel like making a fire just to cook some eggs. They really have thought about everything here. Candace and Riley are going to walk you around the rest of the property now. Please excuse the sound of the crampons as we're walking. They're very noisy, so we're hoping it's not going to be too bad, but only time will tell.
Riley's currently stuck in the tent. He's not the brightest sometimes. Okay.
Riley is a Lhasa-Poo. She is half Lhasa Apso and half poodle. So she gets some brains and bravery from the poodle, but there's also a whole lot of dumb and scared from the Lhasa Apso. They have this decent sized field for you to explore or watch the animals. We haven't seen any animals since we've been here. The first night we heard about 6 coyotes yelping and howling from a couple properties over, but you can definitely see lots of tracks in the snow. This was a great place yesterday for me to try out the new drone that we just got for Christmas. I was able to have 3 flights yesterday. Didn't crash a single time, which is pretty impressive, but this was a beautiful area to try that out.
over here is the solar shower. Obviously it's not operational in the winter, nor do I think anyone would want to take a solar shower when it's 20 degrees outside, but I'm sure it's probably pretty nice in the summertime.
I think Riley's trying to take a little warm shower right now, but she's not too sure about it.
So this is the outhouse. It's actually really nice for an outhouse.
Full disclosure, we're about to completely rip off Kara and Nate by Candace giving a bathroom tour, but you know what? People need to see where you have to go.
We've got this stick here holding the door closed. So just move that over there. It's semi-frozen in the ground right now, so it's not moving very well. But yeah, cute little outhouse. They even have a couple of little tiny feather mirrors, which I thought were cutouts until this morning. So we did not pack lightly for this trip, but we're staying somewhere else for a few nights after this. So, but there is a short-ish walk to the tent when you get here. So you actually park near the property owner's house, and then they supply you with a wagon or a sled so you don't have to carry all of your stuff by hand to the tent. So I'm getting chilly, my toes are numb, and Riley's paws are getting a little chilly, and we've got to check out of here soon. So I think we're going to go ahead, pack up the last of our stuff, and we'll see you at the next place.